My husband is gay and he forms pastor and motivational speaker online. I will share my story with other blogs before the year runs out. I pray I have the courage. Hi guys, welcome back to True Tales and Thoughts. So today we're going to be reading some stories about people's marital issues from the Instagram page joroolumofin. If you want to follow Joro on Instagram, I'm going to link his page in the description box below. If you've not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and without further ado, let's get right into it. My husband is gay and he forms pastor and motivational speaker online. I will share my story with other blogs before the year runs out. I pray I have the courage. The only thing is just that we have children together. Anyway, sisterhood. Let me drop some signs I ignored so that you don't make the same mistake. 1. If your husband refuses sex with you, he is gay. 2. If your husband never initiates sex on his own, na gay. Na only you go the beggar. If he uses lip balm for his lips, never the dry one, gay. 4. If he's too neat, always neat, even neater than you, na gay. 5. If he puts his finger in his bum bum or asks you to do that for him, gay. If he appreciates other guys' good looks, gay. All these signs I missed, I swear. When my friend told me her husband is gay and my own husband must be gay too, I was surprised. Our husbands are friends. They do videos together. She showed me pictures on her husband's laptop, how they hold each other. Which straight man laps another man while wearing swimming boxers? I confronted my husband, but he denied it. My husband is a person who preaches online and does videos. He motivates people online. I have packed my load and I'm now in my mother's house with our children. He said I should come back, that people will notice. He said he's had anal sex with men before, but he's not gay. He likes women. I'm out of this marriage. This guy they use me as content and aesthetics to cover up. Me too, mumu, I fell for it. I will share my full story by God's grace. Oh my God, guys. This one, I think, let's go to the comment section and I'll give my comments as we go. But I assure you, this thing is more common than we would want to admit. The first comment says, I moisturize my lips and I am neat. That doesn't make me gay. You can profile your husband based on whatever proof you have, but not this too. Exactly. For me, I think that there are so many men that are neat, like straight men that are very neat. Is it a crime for a man to be neat? To me, that is not a sign. Like, give us other signs. That is not, I don't think that's one of them. I don't think that the fact that someone is neat has anything to do with their sexuality. Come on. Give us other signs, madam. That is definitely not one of them. And the moisturizing, sometimes the air is dry and your lips get dry. What do you expect him to do? Do you expect him to walk around with chappy lips? Come on, please. This other one said, a man that has so many female friends that he's not sexually interested in, a man that knows the price of female stuff, a man that focuses more on beauty than anything else, a man that always wants to act like the cheerleader of women and always against his gender. Real men are built differently and are not perfect or act perfect. Guys, is it me? But I disagree with these things. I know that there are some men that are what can I call them? Effeminate men, but are not gay. They just have they just look outwardly feminine, but they're really not gay. They like women. So how can we tell? Guys, if you have any idea, if you have some real clues on how we can tell, let us know in the comment section, because I've still not seen anybody giving us clues here. But best believe there are some of these men that are actually gay men that go ahead to marry women just for the aesthetics. It's just because in Africa, in most African countries, it's still frowned upon, especially like Nigeria. My God, it's not something that is accepted. It's in fact a disservice for you to come out and say you are gay. It does not serve in any way. You rather not say that, So it's something that's still very much frowned upon. And sometimes you can even be at risk. You can put your life at risk by coming out to say that you are gay. So most of these men just go undercover and marry women and have kids just for the aesthetics. But these women are miserable. Their husbands are not attracted to them. And when that's the case, you end up not having sex in your marriage. There's no intimacy like that in your marriage. You find out that sometimes you can be very good friends with your husband, no problem, but there's no sex. I know that in a marriage, when there's no sex, it's not the same as having just a platonic friend outside of marriage. It's different because you expect that need to be met by your husband, and they're not doing it. So even though you get along well, you guys are cool and everything, it will get to the point where bitterness is going to step in because the wife will feel like, I'm always the one initiating. So I just feel like it never works out. At the end of the day, the woman will always be frustrated because she'll feel like she's not loved. Whereas this man does not hate her or anything, he's just not into women. This one said, dear men, do not marry someone's daughter just to cover up your shit, and subject her to torture. This is wickedness. Exactly. Why can this man just not marry? But that's another problem. If you now say, okay, I don't want to get married, everybody will give you the side eye. Your parents will be like, hell, you want to kill us? You want to end our family lineage? Oh, you're our only son. Oh, how can you not get married? Oh, this and this and this. It's not a normal thing to tell an African parent that you don't want to get married. It's hard, guys. Even if you're not gay or anything, if you're just the kind of person that does not want marriage in your life, you feel like marriage is not in the cards for you, it's difficult to tell your African parent that, okay, look, I don't want to get married. Talk less of saying I don't want to get married because I am gay. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you want to kill your mother, tell her that kind of thing. But I'm yet to see a sign, a real sign in this comment section. This one said, my own is if you are Gabriel. Gabriel. Oh, that's a nice way of putting it. I've seen this a couple of times in Joro. Gabriel. Okay, that's how we're going to be calling from now henceforth. This one says, my own is if you are Gabriel, why don't you go and marry a woman who is into women too? All of you should work things out and marry each other instead of hurting straight people. So you marry a lesbian so that you have an open marriage, is that it? So that you're not interested in her, she's not interested in you. You probably have an open marriage where she can go out and be with women and you two can go out and be with men. Then for the aesthetics, you guys are together and probably have kids. Oh, that's very unconventional, but logically, that could be a solution. I don't know how that will work out, but maybe it could. This one says, stay in that marriage and use him as content too. No need to stress yourself. Find means to establish in that same house. Now him go park out for you. Inukwa, where are you going? Don't hurt yourself, sis. This one said, you people didn't date before una marry. Are you girls crazy? Things you were supposed to notice during relationship, una don't use food, cover up. But why people not give us signs? I'm really curious to know the signs. Please, if you have been in this kind of relationship before, let us know in the comment section. I really want to hear from people who have been in this kind of relationship with someone you suspected of being Gabriel. What kind of signs? Or, okay, maybe you've been in a relationship with someone who you actually confirmed was Gabriel. What were the signs that this person showed you? Please let me know in the comment section. I'm so curious to read because I'm not really seeing anybody giving us concrete signs here. I want bona fide signs like this. Not lip balm and being neat. Come on. Anyway, let's continue. The next comment says, this is so sad. What he did to you is so cruel. I hope you find peace, poster. It's normal for you to be hurt, but with time, it will get better. Sending you love and hugs. This one said, my joy is that you have a family that actually wants you. Cause some mothers would have sent you back to your husband's house and told you to pray about him. Don't even get me started with this topic. Don't get me started. She's actually really lucky. Like, she's really blessed to have a mother that is willing to take her in when push comes to shove. That's true. It's a blessing. This one said, you guys can come up with a solution. Let it be an open marriage. You can satisfy yourself outside while he does the same. You all should stay protected. There is nothing outside. Consider your children. But the thing is, have they asked her if she wants to be in an open marriage? This sounds well. I feel like it would be good for the man, but what if the plan in her life was for her to be in a monogamous marriage with someone who loves her? Why would she have to put up with an open marriage? Because of his own issue? No. I just think there's a lot. I will not be willing to do that. Because maybe by leaving him, she's going to find someone who is like her and who wants the same thing that she wants. Then they can get together and live in the kind of marriage that she's always aspired to have, you know? But if she goes now and stays to this gay husband and puts herself in a situation where she's now in an open marriage, she might never have the opportunity to experience the kind of marriage she envisaged when she got married to this Gabriel husband of hers, you know? Sometimes don't block yourself in life. You just need to let go of some things that don't serve you and move on so that she might never find somebody. But at the same time, she might find somebody and have the marriage of her dreams, the kind of marriage that she aspired to have, you know? The next one said, when sharing your story, write down his full government name so that the single and seriously searching to settle down don't end up with him. Oh my god. This one said, this your story lacks meat. I disagree with number 1 to 6. Yes, if you want to tell your story, spill the tea, my dear. The courage that pushed you to do this can push you further. Yeah, I hope that she spills the tea and gives us concrete signs, because those signs she's giving are not. This one said, number 1 or 2 could be that he doesn't find you sexually attractive. Number 3 and 4, to be neat and clean na crime now. Then he said number 5, to touch nyash na crime now. No. Number 6, I agree, depending on the context, sha. I feel like men never appreciate the physical looks of other guys like women do. A woman can see another woman and be like, wow, oh my god, look at her, she's so curvy. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. She has such a nice face. Oh, she has such a nice nose. Oh, her eyes are so beautiful. I just feel like men never do that. But I don't necessarily think that if I hear a man say that, it's going to raise a red flag in my mind, you know. But I'm very much aware of the fact that most of the men, at least that I know, would never say that. Just be like, oh, that guy is so handsome. Women are the compliment givers. We give compliments to everybody. We give compliments to men. We give compliments to children. We give compliments to other women. We give compliments to dogs and all whatnot. We are the ones who always give compliments to everybody across the board. And that will never be seen as strange. But I just feel like if a man actually says, oh my god, look at that guy. Look at his cheekbones, so chiseled. He has such a beautiful nose. Oh, his eyes are so bright and beautiful. Yeah. I see how that can be weird, but yeah, it's just because the men that I know don't do that. They're just very, maybe they can compliment each other on their suits. Be like, bro, this your suit sharp, or your shoes. Where did you get your shoes from? They're sharp. But it's not like they'll tell you, oh, this guy is so muscular, so dark and handsome. They're just not going to do that. They're just not going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to feel if I hear a man actually compliment another man like that. Maybe it's going to raise a red flag for me. The next one said, for context, the fact that he's a motivational speaker or behaving well, pastor type, does not have anything to do with his sexuality. That being said, some symptoms you pointed out above don't have anything to do with whether or not a man is a Gabriel. Men can be neat, in as much as some women can be neat too. Just the same way as some women don't like sex, some men too do not like sex. So please, please, please. This one said, I beg, mention that your Gabriel husband's full name so that your sisters out here don't fall a victim. Oh. I don't know how a man will see sweet pom pom everywhere like this and still decide to be running after another man's bum bum. Oh my god. This one said, their numbers just keep increasing, even in the current scarcity of men. In few years' time, when it's legalized in Nigeria, it might be that half of the men in Nigeria are Gabriels. Last, few of us that are straight will have no choice than to embrace polygamy to help women have husbands, children, and family at large. Well, I think that at the end of the day, not everybody is going to get married. So this thing where they say, oh, men outnumber women, blah, blah, blah. Not every woman is going to get married. So I believe that there's always going to be a man for a woman. And if you're a Christian and you're working in purpose, on that path of your purpose, your husband is there. So just be doing what God has called you to do and you'll find the husband that's meant for you. I believe that we should not be too carried away with all the statistics. Oh, men outnumber women. It's too much anxiety. Just be doing what you're supposed to do. Be on the path of your purpose. And along that line, you're going to find your future spouse. That's just what I believe. And another thing I would like to address is the fact that someone can be a motivational speaker and say things that are true, even though they don't do those things. I don't know, is it just me? Because, for instance, let's just say men that go out and cheat and have side chicks, right? If a man who has a side chick comes out maybe to a podcast or something and says, having a side chick is wrong, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think he's just acknowledging the truth. It is better to say the truth over and over again than to say, oh, I'm going to lie and say it is correct because I am doing it. Do you understand? So that's just something that I was actually thinking about this yesterday, because the fact that someone says something they don't have to do it. If it's the truth, it is the truth. Do you get? So a cheating man that comes out and says, yeah, cheating is wrong, he's not lying. Cheating is wrong. Is it not better for him to say that, yeah, to acknowledge that, yeah, what I'm doing is wrong. Yes, cheating is wrong. Is it not better for him to say that than to come out and try to justify cheating? What do you guys think about that? So this brings us to the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching the video. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.